Thank you, Teresa. So I'm not Yervant Zorian, but you already know that, right? There's only one Yervant Zorian who everybody knows. So I'm here to introduce this year's Lifetime Contribution Medal. And this award is the highest recognitions of TTTC. In fact, it is the highest award from IEEE in our community. So it recognizes outstanding technical contribution over a lifetime, making fundamental impact on test technology. And it was usually presented in the flagship conference like ITC and will feature an article in Design and Test magazine. So the open nomination usually is in the summer, and this award has been there for 25 years, and you can see a lot of well-known people who build the foundations of test technology and this community. So this year, with a strong endorsement from the ITC and unanimous support from TTTC, it's my honor to announce this year's recipients and Yervant Zorian. So Yervant received a master's degree from USC, a PhD degree from McGill in Canada, and an MBA from the Wharton School of Business, University of Pennsylvania. And he's a distinguished member of technical staff at AT&T Bell Labs. So, and that was a long time ago, right? It's in the 90s. And I have a little story to share with you. I remember that was the first time I met Yervant, and the person that introduced me to Yervant was Tom Williams. And you know what Tom said to me? And Tom said, Lee, this is the most important person you need to know, and you must know. And at that time, you can see 1995, VTS, I remember it was VTS in 1995, and Yervant was already a well-recognized leader in our community. So he's old. And then after that, he's Chief Technologist of Large Visions and VP and Chief Scientist of Veras Logic. And then before he moved to Synopsys, became the Fellow and the Chief Architect since 2010. And he pioneered many, many works we're familiar with today, including the building self-test in the early stage and repair, and the embedded cores, board IP and SoC testings, testing multi-chip module and SIP, 3D IC chiplets, and more recently on automotive safety, reliability, and security. And this list will go on, and because we only have one slide, we cannot fit everything, you know, Yervant did. And he received many honors. He holds 45 patents, over 450 paper publications, and 5 books. He's a fellow of IEEE in class of 1999. He received the IEEE Industrial Pioneer Award and the IEEE Kaufman Award. He was IEEE TTTC past chair and is currently the TTTC president. He's the editor-in-chief, has been editor-in-chief in Design and Test magazine of computers. And he's a founder and chair of IEEE 1500 Standard Working Group. He was a general chair of the 50 ITC, you know, that was in 2019, Washington, D.C. If you remember, that was before we switched to virtual. That's the last physical conference of ITC. He was a general chair and happened to be also the 50 ITC. He was also the 50 of Design Automation Conference in 2014, the general chair. He's co-founder of many symposiums and workshops, including 3D-IC, DATES, Online Test Symposium, the ETS European Test Symposium, Latin American Test Symposium, and the TECI, you know, IIP, TRP, DM, Design for Manufacturing and Yield, And more recently, right, the art automotive workshops and the last 2 years, the silicon life cycle. And again, the list is going on and on. I don't even recognize some of them. It's too many of them. Anyways, so in conclusions, Yervant is a true innovator, is a true leader, is a pioneer in test technology, and he has made lasting impact on our test community. Let's welcome Yervant Zorian. You want to say something?
Yeah. Okay. This was humbling. Thank you so much, Li, for the introduction. It's an honor. It's an honor to receive this Lifetime Achievement Award, even though I'm still in the middle of my lifetime, and there's a lot more to do. But it has been a privilege to work in this domain, in test technology. I'm sure many of you feel the same. It's a moving field that we have been part of. We have seen how it grew from test to all the adjacent areas that we all invested in, and it will still grow. So technically, it is very fulfilling to be in this field. But more fulfilling for me is to work with our community, to work with numerous colleagues around the world, to collaborate in my research with not only people who I work with in the companies, but also many academic partners who I published with, worked with in the past, and I continue to do so. And all the conferences that allowed me to work with so many colleagues around the world. So it's a real privilege to work with that second family of mine, the test community. So with that, I'd like to thank you for being collaborators, friends, and I look forward to work more with you. Thank you.